let's talk about the properties of water and what make it so important for all of us. So let's start off by talking about how water is a polar molecule. And what I mean by this is that it has partial negative poles and partial positive poles. So let me quickly draw a structure of water. So H2O, this is the oxygen, and it's two small, tiny hydrogen atoms that are covalently bonded. And this hydrogen molecule, or this hydrogen atom here, is partially positive. So is this one. The symbol is the lowercase delta, which symbolizes partially. And the oxygen is partially negative. This makes it polar, and it is able to interact with other water molecules this way through something that's called hydrogen bonding. And also, the water molecule is polar due to its bent structure. But what exactly is hydrogen bonding, and why is that so important? Hydrogen bonding is an attraction, it's an attractive force, and it's known as an intermolecular force, which is intermolecular forces are a group of forces, attractive forces among molecules, and hydrogen bonding is one of them. So, in the case of hydrogen bonding, the hydrogen is attracted to other oxygen molecules. Let's try that again. Is attracted to other oxygen molecules or oxygen atoms, which are partially negatively charged. So this partial positive and partial negative create a sense of attraction, and this continues on and on and on. This allows it to have the cohesive property. So cohesion is the ability for it to be able to attract to itself. So it's the attraction to itself. And as I explained with the hydrogen bonding, it is highly attracted to itself. So one place that we might see this is if we were to fill up a cup of water. So let me just draw out of glass of something right here. And if we were to fill it up all the way, it would not be quite dripping out. And you can see a sort of bubble of water that accumulates on the top, and it's not falling out of the glass, but it is still overflowing. So this scenario shows the cohesive property of water in this scenario. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that really quickly. Now let's talk about adhesion. So what is adhesion? What's the difference between cohesion and adhesion? Adhesion is the property in which a substance is attracted to another substance. So in the case, water is attracted to another substance such as glass. So if you were to, let's just say, you have a puddle or a pool of water here, and you stick really, really thin glass rod that has an opening there, the water is likely to just shoot up. This is also what happens with plants, and that enables it to soak up the water and transport the water from the ground to its stomata. So that's really important for the life of a plant. And yeah, and also water has a high heat capacity. This means that it requires a lot of energy in order to heat water 1 degree Celsius. So 1 degree Celsius. And the energy needed is 4.186 joules per gram of water. So this is how much energy is needed to heat 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius, and that is a lot. And this is mainly due to the hydrogen bonding component. Since it's really attracted to itself, it doesn't want to leave that attractive force. So it's really hard to be able to split that hydrogen bonding attraction. Water also absorbs heat from cell processes, and it helps to maintain homeostasis that way. And water also helps with maintaining homeostasis via sweating. And this is because when we sweat for temperature regulation, the water gets hot and it evaporates, and it leaves behind a cooler surface. So this helps to cool our body down and keep it in the normal range.